Go.
Yeah. It's your boy Jimmy Blue, All Access Elite Boxing. We just got through watching the Crawford versus Postol fight. It was a good fight, man. I wouldn't necessarily say it was pay-per-view worthy. Crawford put a great performance. He pretty much boxed. He outclassed Postol the whole night. Postol to me seemed a little stiff. They seemed as if they came, as the commentator said, with one game plan. He was just trying to out jab and trying to set up the lead right hand, but he just wasn't. He was a little bit gun shy, and once Crawford was able to figure him out in the early rounds, Crawford pretty much took over, knocked him down twice in one round. I don't think I remember Crawford switching orthodox throughout the whole fight. He was able to establish his jab at the beginning of the round. He was able to land flush down the pipe with the left. But I mean, overall, it was a good win. He was in the lead. He didn't need to take any chances, but I would have liked to have him mix it up a little bit more than what he did today. I think these guys averaged roughly, I think it was about 24 punches around. I think they threw about 260, 300 some punches throughout the fight. I mean, the fight went the distance. Normally you would love to see fighters throwing at least 600, 700, 800 punches. It's been a hell of a fight. Both of guys landed about 34, 35% of the percentage of their shots. But Postol, for whatever reason, I don't know what the hell his game plan was. The same Postol we saw against Lucas Matisse wasn't the Postol that came to fight tonight. I feel, in my honest opinion, Yorkis Gamboa gave a much better fight, to Crawford than Postol did, and he pretty much lost his belt, man. So it's tough to say with Crawford, man. Like I said, he showed great boxing ability. He definitely showed a lot of great lateral movement, boxing around the ring, and he took his chances when he needed to, and he made Postol pay for it. Now the biggest question is, in my opinion, is what's next for Crawford. Does he move up to 147? He has absolutely no guys waiting for him at 140. He's a big 140 pounder. He already has 2 of the belts. What's the next move for Crawford? I mean, if we think about it, let's just throw some names out there. We got Kell Brook at 147, Amir Khan, Keith Thurman. We got Sean Porter. Shit, you can even throw Adrian Broner's name out there. We got Manny Pacquiao. You got Jesse Vargas. I mean, you got Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Hell, one of the fights that I would love to see is Terence Crawford against Earl the Truth Spence Jr. straight out of Dallas. I'd love to see that fight. And then of course you have his good friend, which he's already mentioned he wouldn't even fight him, but it's Timothy Bradley at 147. Now maybe it could be that they may Danny Garcia as well. Yeah, Danny Garcia obviously. It could be one of those things, man, where maybe Top Rank may want to set it up, whereas if he's fighting, somebody that he feel that, whether he's stationary and come forward, let's just say kind of like a Brandon Rios or Robert Guerrero. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, someone's old got to go. You know what I mean? Whether it's Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, somebody's old got to go. You know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be a real compelling fight. I don't necessarily feel that Crawford right now is in a good pay-per-view attraction. Obviously the numbers haven't been out, but I'll be surprised if he sold more than 100,000 pay-per-views. But I just don't think he's gonna fight Manny Pacquiao next. And one of the things that got me, and I respect the hell out of Crawford. I met him. He's a good guy, and you can tell that he's a true fighter. He lets his people handle his business. He let his management, his his coaches handle his business. But I feel that, especially, being this was the biggest fight of his career. He got the green strap. Every fighter wants to win that WBC title. This was your opportunity to call out any man that you wanted to call out in that ring. And, I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. It was a little dull, but I don't know. We'll see what's next, man. Like I said, man, it's your boy Jimmy Blue, All Access Elite Boxing. I want to hear from the fight fans. What do you think is next for Crawford? Should he stay at 140? Should he move up to 147? And if he does move up to 147, who do you feel should be his next victim? Jimmy Blue, All Access Elite Boxing.